Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, fourth-year man from Oklahoma.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. First carry for Nick Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater. First down, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now Gordon on first down, powering forward. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. They threw it. They just threw the flag.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 84 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying, all is not
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there for a gain of 17.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 9 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Chubb again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
This is Gordon on the dump off. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham getting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8 from the gun, Bridgewater.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. While the ball was progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Good catch, an excellent creation of a big play downfield, and I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Now Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. First time going for 14 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Saints and Seahawks live from Lumen Field in Seattle. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Here's Bridgewater. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns continue to roll.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, Broncos. Let's go.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Malcolm Smith there for the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return." Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Been a good leadership and a good distributor. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go with Chubb on second down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it's going to be 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20. Figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Browns on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film. You just flush it and never go back and review. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cleveland, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.